All right, have a great show. Start off our Thursdays.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Auntie with Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Of course, we are in the building. We missed y'all last week. It's been a while, but we are back. Of course, we'll be back in time for 4th of July. We cannot let y'all have a bang, weekend without seeing Auntie in the building. So we do want to appreciate everybody that is tuning in to us right now. Y'all got to apologize. I broke my phone. So new phone, only been a couple of months. I broke my phone. So yes, I have to get another telephone. But with everything going on in the world, new laws being put into effect, is so much going on today. There is so much going on. We're gonna get into that today on the show. But I want to send a shout out to all, like I said, all of my followers, everybody that tunes in, of course, to all of our sponsors, to those that make it make sense each and every Thursday with us and all throughout the year. I have some exciting stuff coming going on. I was just talking to DC. You will be able to now purchase I'm That Aunt t-shirts. So we do have a collection that is coming out. We are outside, so the flies is flying, mosquitoes is mosquitoing. Um, it's that weather, it's that time of year. Hurricane season, y'all know what happened last year. So we hope not to be dealing with too much of that. The rain doesn't stop right now, for the time being. But there are a lot of things going on. Let's see, we got some people tuning in. We're gonna do it from two different things today. So I'm actually on live today, and I am on the YouTube channel. So if you are watching from YouTube, if you have a comment or a question, you can go ahead and submit it, and I will, try to answer it live. If for all of those that are tuned in through YouTube right now, I have some people trying to click on. I sent the links to a little bit late. I apologize. I had a lot going on today. They've been changing my schedule at work. Right, there it is, y'all. So right now, and listen, our auntie is wearing. We are wearing one of our shirts today. It is actually a dress, so it's not a shirt. You can get anything made. Smooth Transitions Design LLC. Contact today for a free consultation. I'm telling y'all, you do not want to miss out. We got deals going on. It's summertime, family reunions, birthday parties, back to schools, graduations. Listen, if you have anything that's a special moment and you want to commemorate that moment, I'm telling y'all, listen. And I love like all my clothes. If you see them, I actually make them all. I said in 2025 I was gonna rock my brand, and that's what I'm doing. So if you have your own brand, if you are trying to brand yourself, listen, this is what you need to do. Contact Auntie. I'm literally doing a seminar on branding you, to build your brand, to build yourself up, to brand who you are. And so listen, this is something you definitely want to do. If you are looking for services, you can reach out to me. Make it make sense with Auntie. I am a mentor and a host. I love what I'm doing right now. I got about 10 to 12 young men. Um, yeah, it's the YouTube moderator, Mr. Show. So he gonna be, if you're writing in, he's, we tuning in live today with YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, you can go over to the YouTube channel. You can send your comments. You can send your questions. We will answer them. If you are trying to contact me for any other services, listen. Sure. Thank you. This right here, I can't say this, and it's time to renew. I am not gonna lie. I cheated a little bit. I found the extra bar that I had, so I did not order it. But I promise you, my order is going out. If you have any skin conditions, whether it is eczema, if you are dealing with acne and versa, if you are dealing with HS, which I have, and everybody in the world know that Auntie has HS. I live with hidradenitis suppurativa, and it is a debilitating illness. It is very itchy. You need to contact HS Soap Company. Tell Pedro that Auntie sent you over there. As you see, he has deals that are going on. This soap is a life changer. So if you are dealing with HS, if you're dealing with acne and versa, if you are dealing with eczema, and any other skin diseases or skin illnesses, reach out and see there's natural products. Of course, don't y'all forget about my girl Rena Simone. Y'all reach out to her. She has mental wellness, healing, and beauty. Her products are beautiful. And you can also catch her over, and if you are in the Tampa, Brandon area, you can find her at the Saturday shop at the Brandon Town Center. So I'm telling y'all, listen, we got good things going on. You want to reach out to some of these vendors, and I mean, utilize their services. It is good, a great thing for us to be able to, network and to get that out there, to get, to build brands, to build each other up. That's the only way we're gonna make this great again. I promise y'all, it is. If you're paying attention to everything that's going on, like this is insane. Today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about because we all see what's going on. So when we watching and we seeing a lot of this stuff that's going on. I was watching a lot of the videos where they're showing us the IS situation with them coming in. I've watched a few videos where they're saying, that they are even going to the schools where and detaining parents and where children are being left without parents. Now, when you look at what is going on, and we have heard in history, and we are we are being told we're going to erase some stuff. Auntie, some stuff is Auntie is very passionate about. When they started talking about taking the education system and different things from the education system, somewhat I understand because it is something that needs to be taught inside the household. Everything shouldn't be relied upon to be taught from a teacher or from a school system, but we see where that got us when we relied upon the school system to educate our children. They began to take hold of our kids and begin to treat them as possessions. As we see when they keep telling us that we are, when they say look at the Constitution and they try to tell us that we are not possessions, this right, what's being shown is that we are possessions. So if you are watching and seeing the things that are happening and watching around us, and we talk about slavery, and then there are a lot of videos that's being passed around telling us that some of our Latinos and the Hispanic people, they don't even like African American people. Or I've watched videos where they have actually showing other nationalities showing videos of how the Hispanics have went and talked down upon the African American. And I'm sitting here saying, regardless of all that's going on, African Americans, I did say that this is a fight that we was gonna sit this one out. Now, when I said that, it was not pertaining to this actual situation that had going on with ICE. This is a situation that requires everyone, not just African Americans, not just the Hispanics, because I am watching videos of families that are being torn apart, where they're saying sending people back to places they've never been, or to places where they are being put in harm's way. That's ridiculous. When we are watching them building, um, because I'm here in Florida. So I'm in the state where they have put this alligator Alcatraz. And I've watched a video today where they just showed me of this place, and they were showing food trucks and Kona Ice, all these different people that are going into these gates. Well, we know that this stuff is not for them. So who are we showing this to? Or is that just, another way for them to is that another way for them to, transport? It's ridiculous that we are sitting there watching this stuff going on. And there's some pictures I meant to upload them to DC. I was just driving down the street. Now, I've seen a lot of things in my life. And when I say I've seen a lot of things in my life, I've seen a lot of things. I actually went to school and got a degree in criminal investigation. So I know what a forensic truck look like. I know what ambulances look like. I know what fire trucks. I know what the medical examiner cars look like. I know what all that look like. But today I was driving down the street and I seen a vehicle that said organ recovery transport. And when I seen this, and it had a sign that said donate, you know what I'm saying, donate and save a life and donor. And I was baffled because I've never in my entire 46 years on this earth ever seen that just willingly driving down the streets. And it's insane that we've gotten to a space where these types of where it's no longer, because I remember coming up where the transport of an organ was done through an ambulance, and it was done through maybe helicopters or medical planes that transported this because it was of time. You know what I'm saying? It was a time of the essence with these type of things. But now that I'm seeing that they actually have whole trucks specified for organ, what in the hell is going on? What is going on? How did we get here? How do we get here? And we are fighting and we are watching and we are listening. And it's sad that we say this, but um to watch these people being taken and thrown into places, and we see that we have been fighting about slavery and people being stolen from their land and brought to a place. But now we're watching mass people being actually thrown from a place that we said was supposed to be free. I'm not gonna stay on that long, but I just want y'all to think about that. Like what all it could be possibly going on where everything that they taught us is not being relied upon anymore. The freedom and everybody is one and all this stuff, the land of the free. When did we get there? And is anybody else paying attention to how much freedom is costing? I don't know. But I need anybody. Y'all could just make that one make sense. Because I'm baffled. I don't know at this point if I'm the only one paying attention to this, but I'm not understanding the whole alligator Alcatraz. If we supposed to be sending them back or we doing all this, why are we building? Why are we building places for them? If it was that, if you knew, if you was just gonna send them back, why are we creating camps to detain these people? Why didn't you just have it already processed and thought out, okay, this is what we're gonna do? But to literally be building camps, I remember this happened with COVID. You think it's popular? Of course, it's most definitely population control. Most definitely, most definitely. If you paid attention to anything that has taken place in the last um I'm gonna say the last 5 years, ever since COVID, has been population control. Everything has been on population control. There have been more and more of controlling. Everything they've taken the rights for all the control from you, and it is now being given away. And silently, it's so sad that we've all just signed up for it. We all signed it away without actually knowing what we were signing. You know, y'all went and voted, and people voted, and they went in there and they said we was gonna do this, and you voted for whoever you chose to vote for, all for whatever reasons that you chose. What it says, they're going to end up working in people for their freedom. They're going to work and pay. But the thing is, when you working for freedom, it's not freedom if what you working for is not what you get in the end. Because if you working for freedom and you done did that, the people that some of these people that they're detaining and they're removing from here have been working the entire time they've been in the United States. All of these people were not bad. All of these people did not have records. All of these people were, were not illegal. Because first it started off with the illegals, and now we're seeing that there are legal people, people that have been reporting and doing everything they were supposed to be doing in order to get their paperwork have been sent back or have been sent away. You have people that have been living in the United States their entire life, don't know anything about anywhere else, and they're actually being taken and sent to somewhere they don't know. It's sad. The changes that are being made. If it was about America and the Americans being great and those that was born here in America, the Americans, we should have a say so about what's going on. It shouldn't have fell upon the political parties to do that. It should have just been our say. Because then my next question is, what happens to all of the property that these people have bought, that these people own? What happened to all the tax money that they paid into? What happens to all of that? Does it just now don't count at all? I wasn't around for slavery. I didn't get to be a part of slavery during the 60s, but we're getting to experience it right now in this day and era. It might not be me. It might not be, you know what I'm saying? But eventually it's going to touch home to somebody. Let's see. They're they're the ones that's going to be working in the factories that they're building here, and it's true. But a lot, and I said that. I told people that before the elections went in, and people bashed me. People said, "Oh, that's not what was going to happen." Listen, pay attention to what's going on around you. I understand about providing jobs for the American people, but when you got American people that have the ability to get up and go get those jobs right now, when you have to go through an application process to get hired, it's not an excuse that somebody else went and got the job that you didn't even apply for. It's nobody's fault that these people come and work the jobs that nobody else wants to work for the amount of hours that nobody else wants to work, and they don't complain and they get paid and they do their thing. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I mean, you just got to make it make sense. Somebody asked me my opinion. That's my opinion. I hope, you know what I'm saying, that you were able to great understanding for it, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying, I can't make no decisions for anybody else. I just feel that right is right and wrong is wrong. And if you allow people to be here for so many years and they've been paying and doing what they were supposed to do, I understand. If you are a person that came over here and you have been getting in trouble and doing stuff, then yes, we completely understand why. Yes, if you're not adding to the society, but for people that have been paying, living here their whole lives, majority of their lives, came here for a better life, whatever, and they're being snatched from their homes and homes are being destroyed. It's insane and it's not right. It's not right because I mean, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that there are family members of some of these people. Um, because I saw a video, there was a guy, one of the I want to say he was one of the military that actually went in to go, he was an ICE agent and actually went in, and the family, the people that they actually went in and went to take was one of his employees that was doing construction on his house, or the service they was using, they ended up being them people. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call them people. So them people ended up being the ones that was building that house. And now they're gone because you went in and removed them. So now I suggest you get your homies, the same ones that helped you go out there and snatch them people up, and tell them to go ahead and snatch some cement and go ahead and grab it great all and get to work, baby, because it looks like this one's for you. This one is definitely for you. Let me see how hardworking y'all is, and I want to see the same amount of quality that is being instilled into these homes that we were receiving. Like I just want to see. I want to be able to see all of that. Yes, that we would like. I need to see that. Definitely would like to see that. Right. Let me see what the question is. Hold on. Yes, we finna go over to some stuff that I had posted on the page. I am going to go and visit the page. Give me 1 second. Let's go over. We're gonna see. Yeah, there were some questions that was asked, some responses to some videos that we did, and we are going to address those. Yeah, the weather tripping, so we having some little technical difficulties with the other little system, but hopefully it'll come up. Yeah, we want to do what I want to do. So, Mr. Showout, I know you're tuned in. What you got going on? I know he watching from the background. He over there tuned in on the app. He ain't gonna tune in. Not today. Listen, I'm saying you're right. Right. I understand. She says, hold on. What's up? We gonna get to it. I'm finna change the top. We finna go to the different top. We gonna make it make sense, Auntie.
Yo, you can bring me one too.
We definitely finna make it make sense, Auntie. Right, right. So, okay, I got a couple of people that asked me, that wanted me to go back into that whole Duchess. I listen, that whole incident, we discussed that a bit. I want to leave that alone and give family privacy. To the young lady, yeah, we did do the video. I have not heard anything else from her with the whole incident on TikTok with the MacBook. I'm gonna try to reach back into her to see what's been going on in the last couple of weeks, because it has been a couple of weeks since Auntie was gone. I did have a death in the family, so we were away. We had some stuff going on, so we did miss a couple of shows. But we are back. Trust me, Auntie is not going nowhere. So if they told you that, whoever told you that, they lying. Don't believe them. Auntie ain't going nowhere. I'm definitely not going anywhere. Baby, you have to make it make sense. I'm trying to find it, y'all. I ain't got my glasses on. What I say, I got some more work that I'm doing, working on the new Auntie cartoon. Most definitely. So yes, I had started talking about it. We do have the Auntie line coming out, so we do have shirts that say I'm that Auntie or I'm that Auntie. Because y'all know it depends on how y'all catch me, which Auntie I am, if I'm that Auntie or that Auntie. But yeah, you can go ahead and order those shirts. They will be available. Well, they are available. We will be making shirts, taking orders as of today. So you are able to purchase those shirts if you have family reunions or any events coming up. Again, you want to reach out, set up your consultation. We can show you what we got going on. We can make something up for you, customize some stuff, get you right for your event. And that goes across clothing, that goes across book bags, socks, whatever you want. We're going to get it right for you. We're going to get it to you. Um, Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm trying to get in here, y'all. Listen, it don't want me to see. It really don't want me to see. It don't want me to see what I got going on. Cause I'm telling y'all, it's been a long week. I've been working. I know what I wanted to talk about. Listen, this is in for the workplace because I Auntie went through something at work, and I'm gonna talk about it because I know that other people experience it. I know that this day and age is something that you see it a lot, and it's working, and especially because I work in fast food. So yes, I am somebody that work in fast food. I'm a manager in a fast food restaurant. And I experienced something this week that I had never went through, but I did go through this, and I was it kind of messed me up because it kind of triggered some stuff. But I have a I had an employee that decided to set me up. So, and the thing is, this employee was somebody that I was working with, trying to help him out, but he did deal with some stuff. Let's see. Show I say, can you catch the samples on my page? Smooth transitions or make it make sense with Auntie. Yes, y'all definitely can go check it out. See the designs. That's some of the work, not all of the work. Trust me when I tell you there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of designs. And it's just whatever you want for customization. And he says it's all coming soon. But so I experienced something with an employee, and it was all because of y'all know my favorite word, accountability. And I had an employee that decided that instead of him doing the job that was required, he decided that he was going to do what he wanted to do. And then he became upset when I did what I told him that I was going to do. And and this is what I want y'all. So if you have children that's listening, adults, whoever, I need y'all to understand this. We're going to talk about this at your job every single day. I done said it multiple times before. When you go to work, if you are not the owner, the boss, the manager, if you're not up there, and sometimes the owners and the boss, and even with me owning my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? You still have rules that you have to follow. When y'all go apply for jobs and you apply for this job and y'all know what the applications say, you know what the job requirements are. Why do you all get upset? Why do some people get upset when they are required to do the job? Now, my employee was upset with me because they have a habit of leaving out of the job on their little mini breaks. I don't mind taking breaks, but it's a time for that. If you know we got work to do, go ahead, get your work done, go take your break. By all means, do what you got to do. Make sure your job is done. Don't tell me that you waiting. Don't tell me none of that stuff there because everybody know how I work. When I get in here, let's get it done. Y'all can go home. Let's go home. You know what I'm saying? Do the job. Do what you gotta do. Let's go home. Well, this particular employee would like to test my limits, and me, I give you many, many chances. I really, really will. I'll give you many, many chances because I allow you to screw up yourself. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. Anybody at my job will tell you that ain't nothing to do with me. I come here to do my job. I tell you what your job requirements is, and that's what that is. That's who I am 24/8. Period. Accountability, that's what it's gonna be. If you do it, stand up for it. Do not sit around here getting mad at other people because they are doing what they are supposed to do. That goes back to the whole police situation. We're gonna talk a little bit about that because I see it's a whole lot of craziness going on. When you are in officers and these officers are doing things that they are not supposed to be doing, then those are bad officers. It's not saying that every officer is bad, but we got to take accountability that there are bad officers that make the rest of them look bad. Like there are bad people that sit in certain places that make the rest of the world look bad. But we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave it alone. But yeah, so I had this employee and I've had this employee called corporate on me. Um, I've had this employee do everything that they could to me. But I sat there and I thought about it because I prayed because I know I ain't did nothing wrong to this person. So I know that this person is literally just doing stuff because they are guilty. And by them being guilty, they don't know how to respond. So they're just doing anything. They're just grabbing for anything. And I realize that there are people, and as I want y'all to understand, there are people that is willing to risk everything, even what they have, to destroy you. There are literally people that are in this world that will literally try to destroy you no matter the risk involved. They will take you out. They will literally try and take you out. Try to take you out. You can be a person that helped them. You can be the person that told them what they needed to do. You can do all of those things. And a person will still turn around and try to take you out, destroying themselves in the process. And there are people that are willing to do that. And it was like I was so like it bothered me for maybe about a week and a half. I'm not even gonna lie. It bothered me. It triggered me. It did. I was told that it was gonna have somebody come up to my job. I mean, it was just crazy because I'm not afraid of any of that. I want y'all to know that. When it's my time to leave here, it's my time to leave here. But threatening me about what you're gonna do to me, I don't take that lightly because the last person that threatened me cut my throat. So I don't take it lightly when I'm threatened. And I do stand on business. So if I tell you I'm gonna do something, you best believe I'm gonna do it. And I don't have to tell you when I'm gonna do it. Just know I'm going to do it. So if I tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. So this employee was upset. You know what I'm saying? So and that goes back to employees. When y'all are working, if you are working for whatever company, I understand y'all get tired, you get aggravated. I get tired, I get aggravated. I quit every day. I ain't even gonna lie. I be ready to quit, walk away. But I love my job. I love what I do. I love the people that I get to meet. I do. But it was literally that a life's lesson that I learned that a person will try to destroy you all because they wrong. They wrong. And it's so sad to know that like I've dealt with that in my past, you know what I'm saying, relationships. But when it reaches over to your job and yeah, y'all see it, make it make sense. That's right, we make it make sense. Yes, y'all get y'all's, make sure you order. But yes, that people will real deal sit out here and try to destroy you all because they can't take accountability for their actions. They won't take responsibility for their decisions. And that's not what Auntie here to do. You gonna make it make sense, baby. You will definitely make it make sense. What is going on? I don't know. My system is systemic, child. It's just doing everything. Yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for listening. I promise y'all, thank y'all for listening. If you have any topics that y'all want me to discuss, reach out, send the topics out. Listen, I got you. I'm definitely I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on, but I'm telling y'all, I am getting it all out here. The topics, we doing that. There's a lot of programs I'm trying to work with. If you have a youth in the Tampa area, Brandon area, Riverview area, We have put together something that I'm excited about. And listen, reach out to me because I'm telling you, if you have youth and young adults, this is what we're doing: is teamwork and team building. Um, we getting together, finding a location. We're gonna link up. We sit down. We going ahead. We're doing our talks. Vision boards. Some of the boys, we had. They come to my job a lot, so we do a lot of sitting at my job and talking. But I told them, they wanted to go out and go other places. So then I have about 10 to 12 young men. And I'm telling y'all, these young men are looking for jobs. So if I have anybody in the Tampa area, Brandon, Riverview area that is hiring and you need employees, listen, I got some ages 16 to I think he said 21 was the oldest one. But they looking for employee. Auntie done hired as many as she could. But we definitely want to keep these young men, what I'm saying, on the right path to working. Some of them play sports. They're in a high school. Some of them just graduated. I want to make sure that we keep these young men intact and on the right track. So listen, we are doing that. So if you are in the area, if you would like to volunteer with us, come out with us. I am looking for programs to be a part of so that we can let these young men be a part of the programs. So if you have programs that's going on, we have to save our youth. With everything that's going on in the world, if we let them destroy them, we will definitely be erased. So we cannot let that happen. We can't let them. The only way they can erase the history is to erase us. And I refuse to do that. So we got to teach them at home first. So anything that they taught outside will either be adding to it or replacing what should have been there. And I'm telling you right now, if you send them out into the world uneducated, they definitely gonna come back educated, and it might not be what you wanted them to learn. And you have to definitely make that make sense. If you don't teach them and instill in them the right ways and the things that you want them to know at home, they're gonna go learn it from somebody else. And 9 times out of 10, when they learn it from somebody else, it's not gonna be the lesson that you had for them. Y'all know I'm very passionate about my youth. I'm very passionate about my youth and my young adults. Yes, Auntie is doing a natural thing. Yes, today natural. As you can see, my hair hasn't started coming out. Yes, it's the effects of the HS and some other the health issues, and I'm dealing with it. But we gonna breathe. Auntie not about here. We got hair back there. It's curled up. Yes, yes, ma'am. Auntie doing a natural thing. Yes, thank you. I don't know why my voice acting up. It's been doing that for a couple weeks now. Probably with all the weather going on. Let's see what is. Yeah, I got a topic. I'm trying to find it, my loves. You know what? DC, do you have that video I sent you? I think I did send him one. I don't know. Because my thing won't let me see which one I sent. We
Which
have
one
a
are you
little bit of
talking about?
technical difficulties. Did it send it to you?
Which one are you talking about?
I'm trying to see. I had sent you one video and I can't find it. Hold on. I can't even remember what the topic was. I sent you so much stuff.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna throw it in there.
All right. I apologize, y'all. A little bit of technical difficulties. They changed my work schedule, so time ain't been what it is, and I'm trying to get back in my school mode. So y'all just bear with Auntie for a little bit. I apologize to my listeners. Y'all know Auntie gonna get
Who
it right.
killed Christopher White? Two people have been arrested and charged in connection with the TikTok influencer's shooting death in Long Branch on June 12th. That's according to the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. A juvenile whose name is not being released has been charged with murder and unlawful possession of a weapon, among other charges. 18-year-old Dwayne Exilis from Woodbridge has been charged with second-degree unlawful possession of a weapon and third-degree hindering among the 4 total charges he's facing. All of this was announced Monday, June 30th, by the prosecutor's office. Christopher White was killed just days before his 19th birthday, according to many comments left on his TikTok videos. He was from North Brunswick. He died of a single gunshot wound, according to police, and was found in the sand just a few steps from the boardwalk at Pier Village. The teen's final TikTok shows him sitting on what appears to be the same beach around sunset, which would have been around 8:30 p.m. According to the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office, police found Chris shot at 8:58 p.m.
Now, what is going on? I don't know. I've been reading many influencers that are losing their lives. Like for real, don't understand what is going on. Why are they? Like, is it not safe to be a influencer? Do they have that many enemies? Is it? I mean, is it what really is going on? These are babies because I've been watching a lot of these influencers are young, and they're losing their lives. I seen another one with a reality star who's just was arrested for unaliving her boyfriend, and then I just seen one that was from somewhere else. They've been looking for her. I guess he went missing. He was an influencer, and then turned around. She went missing, and they just found her body dismembered in a water facility in another country. I mean, it's like I don't know what your children can't make videos on the beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure with all those people there, regardless of all that, somebody was there, somebody seen something, because that wasn't that long of a period that this baby was found out there. Um, and my thing is, why there are so many people feeling so comfortable with doing these cowardly acts, like you shooting and leaving victims, but you're leaving them for, and I understand, to do your job, whole thing, and they got to find it out. But if you did it, why didn't you stand by it if it was something that you did? So apparently you knew that it was wrong because, again, you hid, you ran, you left this mother with all this to deal with now that her 18-year-old child is gone for whatever the reasons. And I know it's sad because we don't even know what our 18-year-olds get into anymore. But that goes back to what I was just talking about. It's, if you don't teach them at home and instill them at home, because I know there are a lot of children that live double lives. And I just seen there was a, then look, the 13 or 14-year-old girl we covered a couple months back that was missing. They found her, and her mother was like, the little girl basically was living a double life. She had an iPad the mama didn't even know she had, and she was conversing with a 14. She was 14, conversing with a grown man, back and forth, and she just up and left to go be with this man. And I know we have children that are they say gullible, but it's summertime. This is a time where your child home, running to the park, roaming these streets. We already see our children are not safe. They're not safe. Not safe. Yeah, this whole situation with ICE, and they telling you to worry about human trafficking, and it's just so much. Our children are not safe unless they are at home. But then we know that if the children are at home, then they are just on social media and phones, and it's. I mean, I don't know where we went wrong, where we got lost at. That's why some have to be careful what they say and who they say it to. Exactly. These children, we have to. I mean, it's sad that you have to invade their privacy, but there's no way around it now because you got predators on their video games, you got predators on the children's sites, you got predators in their classrooms, predators in the church, predators in their home. It's to the fact that these predators have just got a free for all while we talking about, that we find the plagues and LGBTQ, and we want to go to African Americans, and we want to talk about all these other races, and we want to talk about all this other stuff, but we're not talking about the real deal. I watched a video of an ex-CIA agent telling the stories about what went on while he was in offices. Let's see, Aaron. I saw that story about what's her name? Chris. When you look into the comments, you will see this was done by his ex-lover who caught him cheating. See? But that's the thing though. See what I'm talking about? So this baby was killed again, and we know matters of the heart. But at 18 years old, 18, at 18 years old, what did you experience that was so in love with you? 18, that you had to take an 18-year-old's life for it. 18-year-old, like it's insane the toxicity of our children, of our youth, of our young adults. And we sit around here and we talk about it all the time, but you never talk about it. We talk about how they respond. We talk about what they got going on. We don't talk about the situations that they put into every day. We don't talk about it. And I told y'all last year, I told y'all this year, I've been telling y'all on and on. Our youth and young adults in middle and high school, 1 in 4 youth and young adults is in a domestic violent relationship. 1 in 4 in middle school and high school. And we sit around here and act like we don't understand. Then it gets to where we have relationships where that one of them is unalived or both of them is unalived because of the toxicity that has been welcomed. Social media makes it okay because y'all like the toxicity because guess what? Y'all gonna like it. They gonna make a couple dollars for it. And it's the craziest thing. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and it's not to praise myself. I thought about it and I was saying, this whole me doing my podcasting and being who I am, I love doing it because I get to meet people. I do. But the whole social media with me making money from social media, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit and say they paying me all this money. They're not. And the reason why I probably will never make the money that social media makes is because I'm not willing to sell my soul to make it. I'm not willing to go on there and put all my business on social media 24/7 for some likes. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you like it, cool. I'll never get on nowhere and sell it. I won't. And I've been offered the opportunity multiple times. Multiple times. They reach out all the time to me. They want me to change who I am for social media. I won't do it. I'll never change who I am. I am reality TV. I'm gonna keep it one. I'm reality TV. I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm not gonna change the persona. I am that auntie. That's why that auntie shirt is coming out. Because I am that auntie. I don't care nothing about all that other stuff y'all got going on. When it comes to them kids, and I am that auntie for them kids. And when I say kids, that's the youth growing up. And then, some of them kids is 30 and 40 years old. I got 41, 42-year-old kids. Yes, I'm 46. Does it make sense to you? It ain't got to make sense to you. It makes sense to them. Because I make sense to them. Because I reach out. I literally try to save them. I try to talk to them when they're enduring these relationships with these toxic little girls. I talk to them when they're enduring these relationships with these toxic little boys. When these grown women be preying on these little boys and these grown men be preying on these little girls. I'm the auntie that's there when they talk to that they feel safe talking to when they couldn't talk to you and their daddy and everybody else. Yeah. A lot of times auntie know your business. But again, it's because that child came to me and told me, don't tell my mama this. And as long as it ain't harming them or hurting them, I'm not finna tell you because apparently they already reached out to tell you and you didn't take it serious. So they got to have a level of support and consistency somewhere. I bridge the gap, but I ain't taking no loads. I'm telling y'all, for real. Y'all got to make it make sense. They say a woman can't raise no man. That's bullshit. Probably can't tell them all of the necessary things that's going to fulfill all of it, but they definitely can raise one. I've raised multiple. It definitely can happen. It definitely can happen. Definitely. Listen, I'm telling y'all better make it make sense. We going into, listen, we in the second half of the year. Right now, July, we are in July. So you already know that's the first half of the year is gone. We're in the second quarter. You got to make it make sense for the next 6 months. I promise you in the next 6 months, we already watching the changes and seeing everything that's going on. So you see what's happening in the world. And in 6 months, what else do you think is going to happen in the next 6 months? If right now we seeing all these changes going into effect, what do you think is going to happen in the next 6 months? I don't know. I want y'all to think about it, but listen. So we have a new program that is starting. I want y'all to think about what's going to happen in 6 months. What changes are you trying to make in the next 6 months? Because listen, if you let them make all the decisions and the changes, you're gonna be in trouble. And that's what lead me to listen. If you would like to be a part of my new seminar, listen, it's branding you. I'm telling you, you want to be a part of it. I am teaching you how to brand yourself, how to build your brand. We are doing that. We are branding you. I'm definitely listen. This is something, and it's gonna be. I was thinking about doing it on the show, giving y'all the opportunity firsthand since y'all are my followers and y'all my listeners. I'm telling y'all, we are going to definitely. We're gonna make a statement, and in doing so, we have some youth that are interested in branding themselves. So we have a seminar that is starting up, and if you would like to be a part of this, and I mean, and listen, whether you actually want to be a part of yourself or you want to come out lemonade for youth futures, and it's going to be your donation is going to help them. So listen, it's starting off at the small squeeze, which is a $5 donation. You literally make $5, a $5 donation, and this is going to buy them the supplies that they need. Listen, the supplies that they need. We are going to actually, you know what I'm saying, each person. So as you purchasing the small squeeze, so that's your small cup of lemonade. So that small investment is being made into the youth. We are purchasing different items for them as far as, you know what I'm saying, the necessary things they need. We are definitely, listen, $5 is the donations where they begin. A $5 donation, okay? I'm telling you, and that's it. $5 to aid and support in our youth to help them build a brighter future. And you definitely want to do that because we are lifting our youth up and we are putting our elders on game. That's the new listen. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get it for the next show. I haven't got it on this show. I got a new song, and listen, I don't even want to tell y'all because it's so exciting, and I can't play it for y'all right now. But I'm over the top. I'm over the top. But again, if you would like to make a donation, if you would like to start out, you can make the donations over at you can send them down to the cash out AUNTI 79. We starting at $5. And with that, you will help one child. That $5 donation will definitely help them. You know what I'm saying? That's to purchase a meal for them. And I'm saying there's different levels. $5 will actually help purchase a meal for the child. If you would like to do a half a picture of hope, which is a $10 donation, listen, $10 donation, that is helping purchase hygiene items for the youth and young adults. I do have some, like I told y'all, it's a group 16 to 21. These young men are young. They some of them are out on the streets, some of them homeless, some of them have homes. But that $10 donation will actually help. Y'all see how deal with? Listen, this how you make it make sense at home. I'm gonna put y'all on live. You see what y'all see my family? Y'all see the family? Listen. Y'all see my family, look. Look, y'all. See how they make it make sense? Listen. Y'all think Auntie be playing. This how I go down and out so for real. That's how it goes down. But seriously, if you would like to make a donation, if you would like to help out, you can go ahead and go over to the Make It Make Sense with Auntie page. After the show, I will have everything listed. Again, $10 donation helps with the hygiene essentials, soap, toothpaste, deodorant, or if they need school supplies. Y'all know school getting ready to start back. So we are trying to make sure that we send our children out and prepared. Now, if you would like to make a full picture of progress, which is a $25 donation, that will actually help along that. So that's you're purchasing the food items. I mean, a meal form. You're purchasing hygiene items for you. The $25 donation actually also pays for their program, so they get to go and receive the courses. You know what I'm saying, that we are teaching, whatever that course is that they choose. They receive that for free, so you will actually be purchasing that for them. You will be putting it forward. So whether it's a financial literacy, whether it's just to make it make sense and life skills, whichever one of the courses that you would like to make a donation towards, you make the donation towards. One of our youth will let you, we'll let you meet them, contact you, let you know your youth that you did support. That's what the $25 donation. This will help. We have an interviewing skills course, budgeting, different classes that they will be able to participate in. This would may also help with transportation. It may also help with the transportation if they need bus passes or whatever. The $25 donation, which is a full picture of progress, So that's going to help them out with anything they may need if it's transportation. Now, if you want to quench the crisis, which is our $50 donations, $50 donations may purchase a room for the night for this youth. I'm partnering with some hotels here in Tampa. It says I'll get in just a second with the Auntie cartoon. But if you want to do the $50 donation, that is to take as much as you want. That is going to help them purchase, like I said, if they need to get a hotel room, that will go towards the hotel room, maybe something for the night, food, clothes, whatever they may need. All right, you can put that comment back up. So let me know if you would like to be a part of this. This is going on from the beginning of July and it's going to be ongoing. CEO shout out says the Auntie cartoon, the smooth transition cartoon, which will be about a boy band that is struggling to make it and doing t-shirt designs as usual. So yeah, y'all want to look forward to the cartoon that's gonna be coming. Hopefully I can have it out by August. To make it make sense with Auntie cartoon. It is going to be Auntie in cartoon form. Hopefully we can get this out into schools. We can get this out into after school programs. We can get this out into churches. That we can make it make sense. This is something that is necessary because they are removing a lot of things. If you would like for Auntie to come out and speak to your organization or your program, you can just hit me up and we can go from there. I don't mind traveling. I love to travel, and if it's for the kids, I'm on that. I appreciate each and every person that tuned in today. I'm definitely telling y'all it is July. So if this is going to be about the kids, it's summertime. We getting ready to go back to school. August, and we're going to start that. So we do want to start raising funds now. Y'all know I rarely come on here with all of the fundraisers and all the monies, but this is a time that it is necessary and it is needed. I work in a community where there are a lot of homeless individuals every single day, every day. And I'm talking about the ages getting younger. So there are people that are definitely in need. Like I told you, my youth organization goes to age 25, but we help anybody that is in need. So if you make the Quench the Crisis donation, those donations are helping to feed. They may help clothe. They may buy blankets. Right now it's raining. I'm trying to get tents. I know they did have them. They were $15 a piece at Five Below. I haven't found any more this year. I am looking. So if you know anyone that has like the cheap backpack tents, we are looking for those or if you have a donation, would like to make a donation, I am going to start a what is it? The wish list on Amazon. So if you would like to be a part, you will be able to go over there. I'll put a link on my page. This is definitely something that we need to address. There's a lot of new laws. If you're living in Florida, you need to go ahead and go start looking at the laws, how it's going to affect you, how it's going to affect your children. Look at the education system. Our kids are getting ready to go back to school. We want to make sure that they're prepared. I would like to put a back to school program together. So if I have anybody that's watching that would like to be a part of that, most definitely reach out to me. I understand that there's a lot of people that when we want to help, a lot of people say that they will help you and you ended up doing it by yourself, which I don't mind doing it by myself. I don't mind doing it. So if I have to do it by myself, I will. I will do whatever I got to. If I got to travel, ride the bus, whatever I got to do to get there. If it's somebody that need me, I would like to be there and be able to be there for them because I know what it's like not to have anybody. And I tell y'all that I really want y'all to understand that and make it make sense literally across the world to every single country that we reach out to every household. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you listening from, I want y'all to understand is that if you don't have nobody else in the world, just believe you do have Auntie on your side. I don't care where it's from. And it's genuine when I tell you that because I know what it's like not to have anybody. And I tell you all the time, blood don't make you family. I have learned with the youth and the young adults that I have become in contact with, especially at work. I want to send shout out to all my babies at work, the ones that's watching, that's not watching, that's gonna watch the old shows. Trust me when I tell y'all, I love y'all. I do this like every single day. I go to work and I really don't have to be at that job because I can stay home and put everything in to make it make sense with Auntie. Every single thing into what I have going on. But God told me that that's not the way He wanted done, and this the only way that I can continue my organization, the only way I can continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing is to be in that place to work at that particular job. And yes, my job may switch up, but whatever it is, wherever He put me at, it is for me to meet and network with people so that I am able to help them and that we are able to make it make sense. So I truly just thank you. Reach out if you need to contact me, 656-216-1373. That is my telephone number that will call me. You will get me. You will not be placed on no holds. Um, but you will have to just check the page for the schedule because my work time does change. And I am a night manager, so usually after 4 o'clock in the afternoons, I am unavailable until about 2 a.m. But if you text me, send me a message, reach out to me. If you send me a message, admin at Make It Make Sense, WAUNTI.com. Send me a message at admin over there. I will get it. I will respond. I'm telling you, I know that we are in a crisis. It's bigger than what we see with this war, with everything going on. Y'all reach out to me. I'm telling y'all, again, reach out to Rena Simone. Most definitely beauty and wellness from the inside out. Y'all need to go try her products. Right, memes all across the board. I want everybody in the world to make it make sense. I want everybody in the world to know who Mims is. Mims is that dude. Mims is him. And I want, you know what I'm saying? We need to get Mims across the board in the education systems. We need to do this because if we don't teach them, I told you, if you don't instill in them what you want them to know, somebody else will. Somebody else definitely will. And y'all make sure y'all reach out to Pedro over at HS Soap Company. I'm telling you, this is the man. This is where y'all want to go. The products are wonderful. I love the smells. He has different products. They're made from natural products. And when I tell you, listen, I love them. I am experiencing an outbreak. It's getting better, but I do. I get them whenever, especially when this weather is hot. Thank God for the cool. Maybe not the rain and the mosquitoes that keep attacking me, but we do definitely want to thank Pedro. Again, if you are looking for any graphic design work to be done, whether it's business cards, whether you're looking for logo, whether you're trying to brand yourself, you definitely want to reach out to Smooth Transition Design LLC. Contact today for your free consultation with Show Out. You will not be disappointed. Any designs that Auntie has comes from Smooth Transitions. So you definitely want to reach out for cartoons, avatars, anything that you're looking for. Go ahead and reach out. I know he's even started doing some AI work. Listen, the man bad, and I'm not just saying that. Everywhere he go, they tell him out his work. He's a beast. So you definitely want to reach out if you want something that's custom, something that's different, something that's gonna make it make sense. Whatever your look is, I'm telling you, reach out to him. You won't be disappointed. You can't be disappointed with a consultation. He'll send you a design that you see what he working with. That's it. That's all. Y'all make sure y'all reach out again. Thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in today. Make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. Y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned because I just started it off. It's gonna go, it don't do nothing but get better from here. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for Speak That Shit, which comes up at 7 o'clock with my boy Zoe. Of course, we love Zoe. Y'all, and of course, Miss Annie. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for 7 o'clock for him. And he got y'all for 2 whole hours. So you got something to do for the next 2 hours. So in between, go get you something to eat, snack up, all that. And remember, your girl will be back at 11. Tonight, yes, I will be back at BFAM News, of course, with the entertainment news. I am your girl, Auntie. Y'all definitely want to make sure that y'all tune in with me, DC, the sheriff, and of course, Mr. I see what you're doing. Y'all definitely have to tune in tonight at 11. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned at 7. I truly thank each and every person that has tuned in today.